A deep prayer to start the day with peace, protection, and purpose. In this message, each word was guided to open the heart to the divine presence, bring rest to the soul, and renew faith to face the day with hope and confidence. Prayer to start the day with God. Light, peace, inner healing, strength, and deliverance. Listen with an open heart. Every sentence brings comfort and renewal. May this morning be the beginning of something new and blessed in your life. When the morning awakens and silence still rests upon the world, may each heart open as a door, ready to receive light. May the calm of dawn envelop each life with gentle tenderness, clearing the weight of the night and setting the stage for a day guided by greater purpose. May the first thought be hope, may the first breath be peace, may the first feeling be gratitude, because existing is already proof of divine care. May every approaching step be guided by unseen hands that protect, lead, and sustain when forces seem too small for the path. May the heart feel, in a gentle and deep way, the touch of the presence that does not fail, that calls with affection and waits without pressuring. The door of the heart, sometimes covered by worries, sorrows, guilt, or fear, today receives a gentle knock, a holy invitation to make room for light, healing, rest, peace that no world can offer on its own. May each internal lock be detached with serenity. May each barrier created by pain dissolve like a mist before the sun. And may the heart recognize that it is not alone, has never been alone, will never be alone. May the greatest love find space to enter and inhabit. Where love dwells, despair does not dwell. Where light dwells, the shadow loses strength. Where truth dwells, lies are silent. Where the divine presence dwells, fear has no dominion. May every corner of the soul be reached and illuminated. Thoughts, memories, wounds, expectations, dreams, all welcomed by the grace that transforms without demanding perfection. Because perfection has never been a door, but sincere openness has always been a path, may gratitude flourish like a garden after the rain. For the care that does not sleep, for the silent help, for the opportunities that are yet to come, for the invisible deliverances, for the teachings hidden in old pains. Everything has value when seen through the lens of faith. Gratitude for the air that enters and leaves freely, by the strength that even in weakness appears at the exact moment necessary, for the encounters they build, by the affections that heal, for the steps they sustain when everything seems uncertain. In every detail there is proof of eternal companionship. May families receive a touch of concord and protection. Let homes be a dwelling place of peace and not of noise, of hope and not of discouragement, of sincere embrace and not of wounded words, of living faith and not of smothered fear. May children be kept from visible and invisible dangers. May young people find safe direction away from the deceptions of the world. May adults receive clarity and balance in the face of decisions, and may the elderly feel honor, value, and respect. Where there is division, let reconciliation arise. Where there is sorrow, let consolation spring up. Where there is discouragement, may renewed vigor be born. Let every restless soul receive deep rest. May turbulent thoughts be silenced, may harsh memories be cherished, may inner pressures be released, may every voice of baseless guilt be silenced, may courage be restored, may confidence be rekindled, may peace become a soft garment involving body, mind, and spirit. Because when the heart opens, inner storms give way, and greater love enters to rebuild what fear tried to destroy. May protection be a shield during this day. Deliverance in every step, in every displacement, in every choice, in every door, in every path. That what seemed to be a threat loses its power before it even approaches. May no evil plan take hold, no trap prosper, no word of envy find a home, no negative energy touch those who are kept on high. Let spiritual eyes see before danger, let feet walk on safe ground, and let no step be taken out of the light. May this dawn mark the beginning of a new journey, where faith leads, love guides, and purpose sustains. Because today it is no coincidence. There is a call knocking, there is a door waiting to be opened, there is a living promise asking for space to flourish. When the heart decides to make room for the presence that calls with infinite patience, something changes in the air. The weight that once seemed impossible to carry begins to lose strength, like ancient stone being rolled out of the way. The light enters through the cracks first, then takes over the whole environment of the soul, bringing clarity where there was confusion, calm where there was affliction, and rest where there was only weariness. May this moment be marked by the awakening of this light, not an ordinary light, but one that reveals paths, heals invisible cracks, and lifts up what has fallen silently. May life today recognize small signs of care, that detail that seems like a coincidence but is help, that unexpected conversation that consoles, that calming thought, that silent deliverance that prevents falling. May the heart be sensitive enough to realize that nothing is by chance, that each step is guided, that each battle is not faced alone, that faith is not just a word, but a root, not just emotion, but foundation. Where there is sincere faith, closed doors become a beginning, not an end. Let meekness take the place of fear. Fear of the future, fear of failure, fear of being insufficient, fear of waiting, fear of loss. May each fear be placed before the light that conquers everything and transforms everything. May certainty replace doubt, may trust replace restlessness, and may courage sprout like a flower that breaks concrete, proving that nothing holds back what has been sown from above. May each day, including this one, be treated as a gift and not a threat. May the greatest love continue to knock on the door of the heart, and may the response be constant openness, not just momentary. Opening your heart is not a one-time gesture. It is an ongoing choice. Like someone who opens windows every morning to let the sun in, so be this spiritual walk. Renewed with each dawn, strengthened with each breath, sustained with each step. Because there is a presence that never abandons. And when that presence is welcomed, nothing external has the power to overthrow what has been planted internally. May each family continue to be covered by the mantle that it guards and embraces. Let no aggressive word find fertile ground, that no argument turns into a wound. Let no destructive criticism have a louder voice than patience and understanding. Let the home be a place of rest and not of war, of affection, not of distrust, of silent respect, not of tension. May homes be strengthened as spiritual walls erected with love, prayer, and mutual care. May gratitude grow even more, because where there is gratitude, there is no room for despair. May the heart see glory even in the simple details, in the coffee that warms, in the hug that comforts, in the sky that changes color, in the words that arrive at the right time, in the silence that heals, in the waiting that prepares. Each small sign brings with it a reminder that the high works even when it is not perceived. May deep wounds find treatment, wounds of rejection, loss, betrayal, frustration, postponed dreams, words that marked, promises that failed. May every pain received throughout life be touched by hands that heal with delicacy, because some pains don't have to be hidden, they need to be delivered. May protection continue as an invisible wall around this walk, that roots are safe, that malicious plans are undone, that falls are avoided, that threats are neutralized even before they are noticed. Let wrong doors be closed by mercy, and let right doors be opened by purpose. May every bond of confusion be broken. May every trap be seen from afar. May every shadow lose strength before the light. And may this day be guided by the awareness that there is someone knocking, calling, waiting, not in a hurry, not with demand, but with pure love, love that does not invade, only enters when invited. May the answer be complete openness, trusting steps and surrendered heart, because the care that comes from above never fails and never comes late. When the soul remains open and receptive, the day is no longer just another day and becomes a fertile field for true transformation. May today's dawn be a witness to the renewal that settles without making noise, without demanding a spectacle, but leaving deep marks inside, serenity that is established, hope that matures, trust that sits as the cornerstone of the heart. May every breath remind you that there is purpose, and every step proves that there is constant companionship, even when the eyes don't see and the world tries to scream otherwise. May all restlessness find immediate rest in the certainty that there is no door slammed in vain. When the call echoes, there is a prepared response. When presence knocks, there is promise behind the touch. When the heart feels an invitation, it is because there is something being prepared to be built, restored, or returned. Let no one here feel incapable, unworthy, or too backward. God's timing never fails, never rushes, never is lost. It is fulfilled. And when it is fulfilled, everything finds a perfect place. Opportunities, encounters, healing, direction, peace. Let internal voices of guilt and insufficiency lose space now. May every thought that says it is not enough be silenced by the truth that states there is enough love, there is enough grace, there is enough care. Nothing is gained by the force of human perfection, but by the humble openness that allows the high to do what no one can do for himself. Let the mind be freed from the need to control everything, because control is weight, surrender is rest. May each family continue to be strengthened in love. May mothers feel consolation in the silent hours. May parents find clarity and firmness without carrying the world on their shoulders. May children grow up with meaning and hope without fear of the future. May homes be covered with understanding, patience, and dialogue that heals rather than hurts. May every environment where this prayer reaches be transformed into a territory of peace, of living faith, of spiritual and emotional maturity. May gratitude remain as a soft melody that accompanies every movement of the day. Gratitude for the hope that wakes up with the sun, for the relief that comes suddenly, for the doors that have opened, and for the doors that have been closed for protection, even when it was not understood at the time. Gratitude for the strength to get up once again, for the ability to keep trying, for the light that appears even on the cloudy road. Gratitude that nothing is lived alone. It never was, never will be. May old pains receive definitive rest. May memories of falls not be remembered as defeat, but as steps that built maturity and sensitivity. May emotional wounds that still bleed be touched by a soft and patient balm, the one that heals at the perfect pace, without haste, without trampling, without abandonment. Let no one here blame themselves for the time it took to heal. True healing respects deep processes and transforms from the root outwards. May protection continue to surround every path of this day. May streets, houses, work, relationships, decisions, and thoughts be accompanied by constant presence. Let deliverance be daily, even when imperceptible. That what was not meant to be simply does not happen. That what was planned against this life will be undone before it is born. That all negative influence be stopped. Let every tie be broken. That every contrary word be annulled. That every threat be seen and deflected, safety in going and returning, in arrival and departure, in speaking and in being silent. And may the heart remain sensitive to the sacred touch that continues to beat with unwavering patience. Every moment of the day will be an invitation, every pause will be a memory, every silence will be a door to perceive the presence that never gives up. Let nothing distract from the most important thing. Those who call today want to dwell forever. They want to lead with love and not with weight. They want to transform with tenderness and not with demand. They want to turn on light where there was darkness and give life back where there was discouragement. Let this be the day of total openness, of true surrender, of complete response, and that now every inner door will be fully opened with serene confidence, not by force, but by surrender, not out of fear, but out of certainty. May this dawn mark the beginning of a light journey. Light not because there will be no challenges, but because the heart no longer walks alone, no longer carries burdens that do not belong to it, no longer tries to overcome by its own strength what only grace can complete. May the soul find rest in every second, even while working, even while fighting, even while waiting, because true rest does not come from the absence of movement, but from the presence that sustains each step. May the day remain protected, like a living wall surrounding house and paths. No contrary word prospers, no destructive thought takes root, no evil intention pierces the shield of faith. May every route be safe, every choice be guided, every encounter be blessed. Let the gaze be sensitive to perceive when the high is whispering direction, whether to move forward or to stop or to wait or to change course, discernment greater than doubt, peace greater than fear, light greater than shadow. May dreams take shape throughout this day. May dormant promises awaken. May hidden gifts find a way to flow. May inspired thoughts spring up like water on a rock. May previously invisible opportunities be seen clearly. May the impossible be treated as a fertile scenario for the supernatural to act with tranquility, without fanfare, without noise, like a wind that blows and changes everything without being seen. Because where human doors do not open, the sky operates without a hinge. May each heart here learn to listen to silence as a response, to see waiting as a construction, to feel process as care. Nothing is delayed when purpose guides. Nothing is lost when faith sustains. Nothing is small when it is born from above. May this day be lived with a look of hope, the posture of those who trust, hands that work with gratitude, and a soul that rests in eternal care. May families continue like a garden planted by the waters, rooted, firm, strengthened, nourished, flourishing at the right time. May scars become testimonies of overcoming. May conversations heal more than they cut. May love be a daily choice, and not just a sensation. May forgiveness be a bridge, not a burden. Let patience be medicine, not weakness. May every home be holy territory, where peace shines, joy remains, hope lives, and light reigns. May gratitude be the seal of this day. Gratitude for the victories that have already arrived, and for those that are on the way. Gratitude for the blessings seen and hidden. Gratitude because nothing is lacking for those who trust. Gratitude because care does not fail, does not delay, does not abandon. Gratitude because even when doors close, the sky builds paths that no human eye could predict. May doors at this very moment, doors open, burdens fall, fears lose strength, faith be renewed, and the certainty of eternal companionship become more real than any challenge that arises. May this day be the beginning of new chapters, of firm steps, of deep peace, of silent and constant victory. The door of the heart is open, and where that light enters, everything is transformed, everything is aligned, everything finds a place. May it remain so, may it advance like this, may it flourish like this, so be it today and always. Amen. If this prayer touched your heart, write Amen in the comments, share it to bless someone you love, and subscribe to the channel to receive prayers every day. May the peace of the Lord remain with you today and always.